When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will get first crack at it today. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Now, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff. Necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on 3rd down.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Oh, what a move to get room. Really good job on the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Pry. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. They love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they just...
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He hauls it in, and nobody's close.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
The Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped offside.
Offside. Defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his block. And he pumps it up inside the 20.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Right back to him on the ground. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. The Orange will have to punt. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Got his man. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Pride. Finds his big tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Canes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. We saw it on that last play.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. Turning it up. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Going to try to get it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Dumps it off in the flats. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Syracuse will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Back to throw, it's Pride. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. He lobs one high down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it inside the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cuse.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Fires to the tight end. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
And the Hurricanes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Dropping back, it's Pride. Quickly complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll try the run. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quickly complete. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. To the air, it's Pride. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Quarterback just flat, missed him, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. Third and long coming up.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Holding.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Trying to move the sticks on third down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Fires one high and deep. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Syracuse, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20. 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Miami! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Makes the catch. It's Bradford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Off the play fake. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings.
Syracuse, 7.
As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going for it all. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A little release to the back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. Fired in from the red zone for the score. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Minnesota is ahead right now in Minneapolis, but that's not exactly Bronco Nagurski out there controlling the game. This one is a long way from being over.
There he goes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Back to throw, it's Pride. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Canes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Pressure coming. Lets it fly on the move. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Now the toss. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Not one, but 2 sacks on the day, and possibly more to come. Still time left in this football game, and this is a beatdown, you know.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Finds his man. It's Segal. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Pettis. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw, it's Pride. Lets it fly. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll ride the hot hand. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. He's got the tight end. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick.
Syracuse, 14.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things